I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. Another doggo. Lots of doggos. You shouldn't pet dogs unless you ask if they're friendly. You must always ask if the dog is friendly before you pet it. I don't know what happened. My stream just like froze and wouldn't start up again. It was very, very weird. I found out that I'm also not lost. I know where I'm going, roughly. Very roughly. I can just continue walking aimlessly down this direction and I should be okay. In theory. Did you charge us? Yeah, the backpack's got enough charge. It's got charge for like a 6-hour stream. Ellis, thank you for the tier 1. Tier 1 sub for 5 months. Hello. Yeah, I don't have a goal, to be honest with you. We found food. That was the goal. I wanted to find street food. There were some spots, but I didn't really know the etiquette. We walked past a couple of places where you could buy food, but it seems like it's not the kind of place where you like eat there. I don't know, there was no like bins or anything, you know? So I felt like weird if I bought street food, because maybe the expectation is you take it back to your place or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But now we're just vibing. We're just walking around. It's a really pleasant evening in Tokyo. Very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. Sunset looks lovely. So we're just walking. Just walking. Oh, we need to go this way. We need to go this way. I think. But yeah, I don't know. Thinking I just walk and then eventually I'll type something in like sushi. Like maybe there's like a, well, there is, there's a park nearby. The park's super close actually. Let's go to the park. Oh, almost just caused an accident. Whoops. Whoopsie. Oopsie, almost just caused an accident. I picked my lane though and I stuck to it and that guy reacted to me. Jonathan's Coffee and Restaurant. Off to the corner. I wonder if Jonathan knows that using his name and like. Anybody. I'm just gonna cross. I'm gonna be bad. Happy Thanksgiving. I keep forgetting it's Thanksgiving in the US. I keep forgetting. Tax house. This guy won't stop breaking the law. What the fuck? What the hell? Must say, all this walking is very good for me. I don't get enough cardio when I'm living in Austin. I'm doing wonders for the fitness levels, you know. Un petit tour. The small tour. Is that what that said in French? The small tour. Oh, it's like an old people's home I just walked past. Very interesting. I'm doing Japan solo. Oh, doggo's running. The dogs are running. The guy's trying to lead them because the light's about to change and the dogs think he's playing. No, I'm not playing. Not playing, just trying to save your life. Okay, apparently there's a park over here. Hordes of old people watching construction. Yeah, that's an old person activity. Lots of old people do that, I think. A lot of old people used to work in construction. I mean, that's a thing in Latin American countries where they'll criticize somebody. They'll just hang around construction sites criticizing the workers. Like old retirees. What area of Tokyo in it? I'm somewhere north. I don't know where. I got lost. But it's somewhere north in Tokyo. Oh, it's got a term in Italy. Huh. Yeah, apparently there's a park, like, over here. Let me try and find it. There it is. Dude, this street is popping. What the fuck? I wonder if the park's closed. It might be. A lot of these places close at like 4 p.m. We'll see. This might be closed. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Have a look. Oh yeah, it seems like it probably is. Seems like it's closed. Bunch of people exiting. We can walk by the stone though. We can walk by the bricks. If I brought my streaming stick, my selfie stick, I could have held the camera all the way up and you guys could have seen over the wall. What time is it in Japan? 4:30. 4:30. Jump so we can see. This wall is like 10 foot tall. I don't think I'll be able to jump. I don't think I'll be able to out jump that. Maybe the park is We're back. Nice. Yeah, the Wi-Fi's been really bad. I don't know why. It's the one thing that Japan has not done as well compared to Korea was in Korea the stream very rarely dipped. But in Japan it's dipping all the time with the Wi-Fi pack. So going in and out, in and out. This music is so serene. What the fuck? Christmas tree. Reverse Bren. I moved across away from the park where the kids were playing and my camera was like just there. Yeah, this music's going crazy. It's like very serene, you know? Looks like 5 a.m. It's not 5 a.m. It's the evening time. The further you are up or down in the hemisphere, the more fluctuating the nights get in terms of like how early it gets dark or how late it gets dark. So it always spins me out actually. Going back to the UK and then it will get dark at like 4 p.m. in the winter. Because the UK is so far in the northern hemisphere. You know? See you, Jack. This is a nice street. Very serene. Very serene. Finland, the winters are miserable dark all the time. Yeah. I mean, especially Finland, the Scandinavian countries, further north than the UK. The winters get really dark. Not fun. Not fun, not fun. Not fun at all. Where am I going? I don't know. We're just going. We're just going. At some point we need to start turning more into this direction. That's the nice thing about living in Austin, Texas though, is that you are technically, I mean, you're closer to the equator than you are compared to when you're like living in the UK. And so even during winter, you still get enough hours of daylight where it doesn't feel depressing and oppressive, you know? If I had $8 billion from the lottery, would I buy a house in Japan? No, I don't think I'd like to live here, even though it's like very polite and everything. I would live in Korea, I think. Korea fits my vibe. I don't know why. It just does. Korea just fits my vibe. Don't know why. even seasonal. I mean, with that much money, I could just, I wouldn't need to buy property, I just rent. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'd be pretty nice to live in Korea. I don't think it's on the docket. As a culture? So in Korea, I feel like they're more used to foreigners compared to Japan. Japan, it feels like a lot more people stare at you. They stare at me at least. In Korea, it feels like, it's whatever, you know? It's just a white guy. Everybody ignores him. Which I quite like. I'm gonna cross here, actually. But, I also, I don't know. I like the drinking culture in Korea a lot. I like the food more. I like spicy food a lot, so anytime that kid is just fucking sending it on the highway. 3 lanes of traffic is nothing to that child. Yeah, Japan is like, I don't know. There's so many unwritten rules in Japan in terms of etiquette that makes it hard to feel like you're never like, I feel like I'm never not treading on eggshells with anything I do in this country compared to Korea. And Korea is just, I don't know. Japan, it's kind of cool how Japan is like quite analog still. Like it's almost like you've taken a time capsule of a country that in some ways just hasn't evolved with the times, because it's still like largely a cash-based society. And for example, like my Airbnb, to get in, I could not work out how to get in, but it was like overly complicated for the sake of it. They gave me a physical key. I have not had a physical key, with the exception of like my apartment in Austin, but like every time you go to an Airbnb, they always do like a numerical like electronic lock that you just type in a code and get in. No, not this place. This place was like a physical key, but the physical key opened up an electric lock anyway. So it's like analog for the sake of being analog. You know? But there's cool things about Japan that I really like. I like the convenience of everything. The public transport is also really good, easy to use. I prefer Korea's though, because you can just buy the one card and it's not complicated. Japan's kind of the same, but not really. There's like 5 different types of cards or what the fuck it is. But yeah, one thing I do like most about Japan, I mean I like the food in Korea, but I mean the sushi is my favorite food, so always relish the opportunity to eat sushi in Japan if I can. You know? You got winning tomorrow? Yeah, it'll be today. Later tonight at 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta find a spot. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna just stay out drinking, like midnight onwards, or if or if I'm gonna nap and then go out like later. You know? I just had a coffee, so I'll probably end up just staying up. But is it even a question? Do you even need to ask me who I think is gonna win, England versus USA? Chat, when did the Revolutionary War end? This is important. I need the year. Easy for USA, guys. Come on. Guys, come on. Guys, come on. 1776? Okay. I'm trying to think of a football chant for tonight. Because I don't know if you've seen, but the USA, you guys, not good at chants in football. Not good at chants at all. Like, the chant that people are using the most is, I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. And that's it over and over again. And it's like, it's dog shit. I was thinking, like, I'm in the shower and I'm thinking, like, dude, I could probably think of a better one right now. And I was thinking, you know the tune of, like, she'll be coming down the mountain when she comes? I was thinking, like, actually, was it that tune? It was something else. Your country peaked in 1776. Your country peaked in 1776. Da 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 da. Your country peaked in 1776. I was trying to think of a tune along the lines of, like, the fucking Revolutionary War to chant tonight. But yeah, I think that could be quite. I mean, you know, listen, we can workshop that one. We can make it work a little bit better. No, I'm hoping it's a good game, but honestly, all the pressure I feel like should be on. The crazy thing is about America is all the pressure should be on England to win. Like, all the pressure should be on England to win, because the USA are 100% are underdogs, but Americans are so boisterous and loud and so patriotic that people assume that America is, like, they don't assume that America's the favourites, but everybody wants America to lose, which just shouldn't be the case, you know? Everybody wants America to lose, because you guys are so fucking patriotic, even though you're supposed to be the underdogs and people should be rooting for you. Counterpoint? I have no counterpoint. No counterpoint at all. Doggies. South Korea's winning the World Cup. I mean, after that performance last night, I don't know about that. They don't have any heavy hitters. They were finding so many opportunities versus Uruguay, but just couldn't finish to save their life. Hi, alien. Son is a heavy hitter, but he had three players marking it every time he was in the box. Like, you can't expect it when you have, like, countries like that, teams that have just, like, one player that they know that they can mark and get value out of. It's like someone else needs to put up the goods, you know. Uruguay's supposed to be amazing though. I think 4 of their players are, like, over the age of 30 now. Oh no, that was Argentina. I don't know. The trouble is, I mean, that's a team that's still in development though, because they changed their coach for one of the first times in history of that team. He's not from Uruguay, because, like, obviously Uruguay have very high expectations because they've won the World Cup, like, what, twice, 3 times? Hosting a development event? No, I'm not. I'm just in Japan and Korea for a holiday. I was in Korea for Steph's wedding. Went to Japan for a solo trip, and then I'm gonna go back to Korea for like 10 days pretty soon. I'll probably just end up streaming some Korean Valorant. But there's a couple of teams that look really good in the World Cup. It's France, Spain, England. What else am I missing? We might be back in the US. Midway point of December, I think. Brazil. Yeah, Brazil looked pretty good. But just South Korea, I really want South Korea to make it into the round of 16. I guess they still can with a draw against Uruguay, but who else is in their group? They got Spain, and they got who else? Is it Costa Rica? I feel like that group is very difficult. Go back to England for Christmas. I was considering it, but the entire country is striking. Like, the trains are striking, the fucking airplanes, like every airport is having like border control striking around the same time in the UK. Like the whole country's striking. So I don't know if I want to go back. Oh, it's Portugal and Ghana. See, that's a tough group, I think. Uruguay, Portugal, Ghana. But yeah, the whole of the UK is, dude, what is this draw?